What is technology? We use technology all around us. Technology is the use of science for practical purposes. Some examples of this are using science to create things such as phones, cars, computers, and things that play music, just to name a few. Can you look around and see technology that you use every day? Did you know? Technology then. Over the years, technology has changed a lot. People in the past did not have the conveniences that we have now. Many things have been invented that have improved the way we communicate information and the way things are made. It is hard to believe that it was not long ago that people didn't carry their phones with them and they didn't have computers or tablets in their homes. What would you do if you did not have electronics to use? All about the telephone. The first telephone was created by a man named Alexander Graham Bell. It looked much different from the phones that we use today. The first phone had an earpiece, and the person would hold the mouthpiece and talk into it. Mr. Bell made the first phone on March 10, 1876. Phones have changed so much over time. The first phones in homes used a live person to connect your call to the other person that you wanted to talk to. The phone did not have dials, but they wound instead. All about the telephone. Telephones soon became a common thing in homes, but in the beginning, homes would only have one phone in them that every family member had to share. The phone was on the wall or attached to a cord. You could not walk very far with the phone unless you had a long cord. After many years, cordless phones were invented. Homes soon began to have more than one phone in them. Some kids even had phones in their bedrooms. Still, the phones could not leave the house. They had to be connected in the house to work. These phones started with a rotary dial that the person would turn to dial the number. Later, the phones would have a number pad instead. All about the cell phone. In more recent years, cellular phones came to be. Cellular phones are what we call cell phones. The first cell phones did not have the many things on them that they have now. Did you know? The first cell phones were big and came in a box. It could not fit in your pocket. Cell phones got smaller as technology improved, but they still could only make phone calls. The first cell phones did not have apps, color screens, internet, or the ability to even send a text message or take a picture. Now, cell phones can do so much more. They can stream the internet, video, take crisp pictures, and can hold more information than the first computer. The ability of cell phones is amazing. There is sure to be even more new technology in the years to come. How exciting! What do you think could be cool to add to cell phones? All about computers. Did you know the first computer was as big as a room? Even more interesting is that a computer could not hold the information that we store on our phones or even the amount of information on one DVD. People did not have computers in their homes in the beginning either. More common would be a typewriter. Computers did not begin to be popular in homes until the 1990s. All about computers and the internet. The internet has helped computers to get better as well. Before, people had to buy programs for the computers in the store. They could not get online and shop and buy what they wanted and download it like we can now. People would have to wait longer to get the things that they needed. Places for online shopping for things such as clothes did not exist either. This means people could only shop in person to buy things, ever. Things are much different now. Can you think of something that you have gotten online this year? Before the internet, people also did not have the ability to keep up with each other and communicate with each other on social media, such as Facebook or Instagram. All about music. Where did you last listen to music from? Did you use a record player? Probably not. Long ago, people would use phonographs to listen to music. A phonograph would transmit sound using grooves and a needle. The sounds would come out of a metal megaphone attached to the machine. As time progressed, new technology developed and things such as record players were created. A record player worked very much like a phonograph, but it ran on electricity.